What's the business, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of the Real Housewives of Potomac. You guys, listen, I had a time last night. I had me a time last night, baby. I am recovering. This is one of the best class reunions I've ever had. Well, this is my second class reunion, but this is one of the best homecomings I ever had in a long time. So, yes, I'm recovering, and that's why this video is late. But honey, just know that we're about to get back into the grind after today, and the panel is today too. So y'all know we got to get back into the grind for today. So, anyways, before we get into this review, let's talk about what we got coming up on the platform. Now, tonight is the night for the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel, the Potomac edition. We'll be right here on Scotty by Nature TV at 9:15 Eastern Time. Right here on Scotty by Nature TV. Expect the six of us, or you may be seeing like one of our guest panelists. It'll be between like Layology and L Teddy, because I don't know about Reggie, because Reggie got to go back home today. So I'm not sure if he'll even be back home in time to do the panel, because Reggie is here. He was here for the class reunion, so I know he got to go home. So I'm not really sure, but we'll see. But yes, that is coming up on Wednesday. We'll be doing roasted review right here on Scotty by Nature TV as well. Me, Terrence, and Josiah, we will be roasting and reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville Wednesday night at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time. That's when we'll be doing that. Boys Night Out will be returning Friday night at 9:35 Eastern. I literally just sent them a text message in our group chat talking about what we're gonna do for the show this week. So yes, we're definitely coming back, and we're gonna give you guys a good, fun, and shady show. Okay. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the review. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this review for today. So let's open this thing up. We pick up where we left off last week, okay? And like I said, where is the opening credits? Like, where's the taglines? Like, that's what we literally be watching the show to see, is what they saying for the taglines every season. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why the fuck they ain't got them up there, but okay, girl, whatever. So Candace goes off on a producer, and she feels like they're trying to tarnish her husband's reputation. She feels like they're trying to fuck with her at this particular moment. And I understand that, because the way Giselle brought that shit up, and then when she walked out, it's like, girl, she didn't give a fuck. Like, Giselle knew exactly what she was doing. She knew what she was giving, and it was giving messy. Cause that's all she do, is give messy. She knew what she was doing. But see, this is why I kept saying Giselle ain't nobody's friend. Giselle ain't nobody's friend. And I hate that it took for Giselle to shit on Candace's husband for Candace to realize that this woman ain't never had her back. And I used to get very annoyed with Candace when she say she had a sisterhood with Giselle and Robin, but I always felt like Giselle was never her friend, and I always felt like Giselle was only using Candace for her own personal gain, because she never really rolled for Candace like time out. The only time she really rolled for Candace was when Candace and Monique had that fight. And she did that because it was, beneficial to her for her own personal gain, and that is to get rid of Monique. That's why she was so cool and chummy with Candace in the first place. Y'all can get mad at me for saying that, but you know the shit true. You know it's true. I know it's true. You know it's true. Period. Okay. Nah, baby. But Candace goes off. She storms away and she leaves. And you know what? I can't even blame Candace for that. Like, she stormed the fuck off. She left. She don't want no, she don't want to talk. She threw with the scene for the day. She was like, y'all really don't want me here. If y'all finna let her start talking about my husband and doing all this crazy shit and talking all this crazy shit, like, period. Like, that's just what it is. And you know what? I don't blame her for that. Okay? I don't blame her. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to Wendy. Wendy starts talking about her potential restaurant and how she met up with Peter Thomas about it. And like I said before, Wendy just need to move on with life, because working with Peter Thomas ain't gonna do shit for her or what she trying to do. Because Peter don't do shit right with his own restaurants, his own companies. So what would make her think that he would do right by her? I'm just saying, what make her think that he would do right by her? I'm just saying, because he don't do right. Like, how many restaurants and sports bars he done had that shut down and shit like that. And I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck make her think like? Do she watch the Housewives? I'm sure she has. So if she watched the Housewives and read the blogs and see him being in the news for a whole lot of business mishaps, why would she want to work with him and do any type of business with him? You know what I'm saying? I think Wendy is smarter than that. This got to be for a storyline because I don't understand why on earth would she ever want to work with fucking Peter Thomas? And this is your first sports bar or a sports thing or whatnot. Like, it's crazy to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to me. And I just don't get it. I don't understand. But if she like it, I love it, child. It really ain't none of my business. So, whatever. So, Ashley, Robin, Sharice, and Wendy, they started talking about Mia's situation and how how they don't know what's really going on with Mia. Like, they don't know what's going on with her. They don't know if she's sick or not. They don't know anything. And they was basically giving their opinion on everything. But Robin got mad at Wendy because she said that Wendy was trying to make it seem like she was questioning Mia's diagnosis or whatever Mia got. And my thing about Robin is, girl, why the fuck are you so damn aggressive? I felt like she was really trying to find a reason to pick a fight with Wendy. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wendy and Robin really, it's really no love lost between Wendy and Robin, if you really ask me, because they had beef all last season because Wendy went in on her and Giselle. So, I mean, if she feels some type of way, then I'm not gonna be mad at her for feeling some type of way about Wendy because they didn't get along last season. So of course they not feeling each other like that. But I felt like Robin was doing absolutely too much. It's like she was walking up on the girl like she wanted to fight her or something. But don't nobody say nothing about that. Robin be very aggressive with motherfuckers and don't nobody say nothing about it because she did the shit with Ashley. She did the shit with Monique. Now she finna do it with Wendy. And my thing is, why are you coming at her like what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? It's absolutely ridiculous. So then Giselle apologizes to Mia. She pulls her to the side, she apologizes to her, and then they go about their merry little way. After the scene was over, Wendy called Mia a liar, but didn't realize that she was still mic'd up. Now, Wendy, this is why I gotta call you out on your shit. Now, you was sitting up in there being all diplomatic, trying to defend that girl, and then you go outside, not realizing that you might, and gonna say, well, she's lying anyway, blah, blah, blah. Keep that same energy. This is why I can't see these girls on these reality shows. They fake as fuck to me. Like, they all be so damn fake. You know what I mean? Like, just like if you feel some type of way, just stand in that shit and keep it pushing. Like, we see how they really feel when the camera's not off, and that's exactly how Wendy felt when the cameras were off. She too felt like Mia was lying, but because she don't fuck with Giselle and because she don't rock with Giselle, she gonna try to be diplomatic in front of all the rest of the girls and doing all that other stuff. No, baby, if you feel like that girl lying, just stand by it. You feel like she lying. All y'all feel like she lying. If you ask me, let's keep it a book. Like, for real, all y'all think she lying. So I mean, what gives? Like, what's the tea? All y'all feel like she lying. So why you wait till you hot mic to say that she lying? That was some fake ass shit. But okay, Candace is getting ready to do her IVF. She's on the phone with her doctor. Candace is very nervous about this, but because she really wants this shit to work out, and I never understand her struggle because I'm not a woman, I'm not a female, I don't have any desire to be one, but I can only imagine how this thing is for her, because she really wants to have kids. But at this particular moment, she's busy right now. Her career is taking off. Her singing career is doing pretty well for her. She wants to, and she's acting, so she wants to do the right thing and make sure she's doing the right thing. So, I can understand how this could be like a journey in a struggle for her, or whatnot. But I think she's handling it, the best way that she possibly can. So shout out to Candace for that. Me and her don't always get along, but shout out to Candace, child. Um, we're about to go ahead and we're about to go ahead and get into Karen and Ray. This is those these two scenes are also these next two scenes are very much so filler. I'm gonna run right on through these. Um, they go to the nail shop. I'm guessing Ray about to get a manicure or something like that, and they start discussing, Karen having eye candy, and Ray did say, yeah, you can have eye candy. You know what I'm saying? Like you are attracted to other men, so I understand. Like you can't have eye candy, long as the candy stays wrapped up and you ain't trying to taste the candy. I understand that, Ray. She can look at the people that she wants to. She can admire people from a distance. She can do all that if she want to, long as she keep that respect for me and not unwrap the candy and open it up. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. So no, I'm just like, girl, But I mean, I get it. That at a certain age, they're gonna look around. It is what it is. Period. Next scene is Ashley. She looking at a new house, and all this other stuff. I'm guessing this is the house that she's trying to get with Michael, even though they're separating. That's the house that she's getting with Michael. This whole little situation with Ashley is so damn confusing, and I just don't know what to say about it. I mean, I don't know what to say about this. Like, okay, you looking at a new house for you and your damn kids and all this other stuff, and it's gonna basically be on Michael's dime, but it's gonna be in your name or some shit like that. It's gonna be in Michael's name too. I really don't know, but it's a lot. Most definitely a lot. That's all I could really say on that. Like, okay, girl, like I didn't really pay attention to this scene. If you really want me to be honest about it, I really didn't pay much much attention to this scene because it was like a filler. Like I didn't really give a fuck about it, honestly. So we're gonna move on to Robin. First of all, can I just say that a lot of y'all was talking about how good one looked and how he was the sexiest husband on Potomac. And I'm more of a Eddie Osefo type of man. If you ask me, I like Eddie Osefo out of all these women's husbands. He's my type of dude. One look like he been stressing the fuck out. One look like he ready to give it all up and give it away. Like that's the way he looks right now. Like he look like he been stressed the fuck out. Like he been going through it. Like I know he been coaching. Like he been going through it, coaching. These folks been giving him a hard time. He look like he been working his ass off, and he just don't know what to do with it. Like that's just how it comes across to me. That's how it comes across to me. Like he look like he been stressing. But they sit down and they talk about this wedding that's never gonna happen, and she started talking about a prenup. When they first got married, you know, Robin signed a prenup. You know what I mean? Because, one was making all of the money, he was there. By the time they got divorced, they were both broke. They didn't have no money. So now it's a different situation with them getting into a marriage again, and Robin is making the most money now. She didn't have like, a gas station had business. She wasn't on the Real Housewives of Potomac. She didn't have a podcast that did well. You know what I mean? But now she does. So it's different now, you know, that they're getting married now. But he's sitting up here acting like he don't understand why she would want a prenup. Why wouldn't she? I mean, I don't understand. Why wouldn't she want a fucking prenup? Let's be real. Why wouldn't she want a prenup? You feel what I'm saying? Why wouldn't she want a prenup? My thing about it is she you had I don't get it because he act like he's acting like he's offended because she wants a prenup. But my thing about it is you had a prenup. So she's not doing nothing wrong. She doing the same thing your ass did. You had a prenup too. She had to sign it and she understood that she had to. So I don't get why you feel like I don't get why you feel like, I don't understand why she want a prenup. I don't understand why she want a prenup. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's this and that. Like, why don't you understand? You ain't got no money. She got the money. So that's why she doing it. And she's only doing what you did. You feel what I'm saying? She's only doing what you did. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's it. So I don't get it, but okay, girl. Like it is what it is. Robin, go on and draw up that prenup. Do what you got to do to save your funds, cause this ass did it. His ass did it when he had all the money and shit like that. It's just that when y'all broke up, his both y'all asses was broken. That's all that was. I don't get it. Men feel like they can get prenups and shit, but when women want to get a prenup, they act like it's the end of the world. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Wendy. Wendy is losing her hair at the top of her head. Stress tends to be the reason why you lose your hair. Stress can contribute to a lot of things that happens within your body and your health and stuff like that. You feel what I mean? So I get it. She's losing her hair. She's going to a dermatologist. They're telling her what type of meds she got to use. And she said, now there's one catch now. And Wendy was like, what is? She said, you might have to grow. You might be growing hair on your face. And Wendy was like, oh, not a beard. And then the lady was like, we got laser treatments for that. So you don't have to worry about that and all that other stuff. So she was like, yes, okay, yes. So Wendy, that was a filler scene too, child. It's like they just throwing Wendy bones. It's like Wendy not getting a lot of airtime this season for whatever reason. That's how it's come across. Last season was her coming of age season, but now it seems like they throwing her to the back. You feel what I'm saying? Is it just me? So now we get into Robin and Mia. They meet up for lunch, and Robin wants to make sure that she's good with Mia, despite whatever happened at the spring fling party, whatever happened with Giselle. She just wants to know, if they're good, and she does agree that Giselle was wrong for how she acted and how she questioned Mia at the spring fling party. One thing about it, Robin is calling Giselle out on her shit for once, and I am appreciative of that. She said that Giselle was wrong for that. So Robin started asking Mia questions about her condition. Robin was confused and Mia was confused. This is why people call Mia a liar. Because even while Robin was asking her those questions, it seemed like she had to think about what lies that she was gonna tell. This is the reason why, and I defended Mia, but regardless of anything, Giselle was still wrong for the bullshit. Giselle was wrong for it. No, 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 definitely wrong for how she says, this how cancer, no cancer look. That was the most heinous shit that she could have said to that girl. No lies. But at the same point in time, though, girl, I'm just gonna tell you like this. At the end of the day, Mia makes it easy for people to think that she's lying. She does, because even when she was sitting up there talking to Robin about it, I was just like, girl, what's really going on here? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Where are you going with this? Where's this story going? Like, I don't know. And it's just crazy to me. And I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? And what are you saying? You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it's it like, girl, child. I'm just like, girl. But Robin, Robin was asking all the good questions, but she did get some lumps removed and shit like that. So Robin told Mia about Candace and Giselle. Robin tells Mia that, Giselle said that, Chris made her feel uncomfortable in New Jersey when they was in a hotel room talking, and she went and told Candace, and Candace was pissed about it. Mia said that she had something to add on to it. And Robin was like, what do you have to add on to it? She said, while we was at the spring fling, he was just staring at me. And I was just completely uncomfortable when he was staring at me. They show some footage back. He wasn't even staring at her lying ass. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Mia don't do shit but fucking lie. And the fact that people think that this shit is entertaining is beyond me. Because ain't shit entertaining about a lying ass motherfucker. I almost called out her name. She lies too much for me. And I just can't with her. She lied too much. She lies too much, period. I can't with that. She lies. Um, but yeah, like talking about some it was weird. You just don't look at people, you just don't stare at people, you just don't do this, and you just don't lie. How about that? You just don't lie. Cause that's all the fuck you do is lie. Like seriously. You're lying. And that's just that on that. You lying. Um, so after that, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so it's Karen and Giselle. So it's two scenes going on at the same time. You got Karen and Giselle, and you got Robin, Chris, and Candace. So Giselle recaps the dance class because Karen wasn't there. Um, she was showing Karen all of the moves that they were doing and stuff like that, and Karen thought it was funny. So then um Karen says, okay, so you explained to me what happened with Chris, and I think that Chris owes you an apology. And then, Giselle was like, that's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying is that he owes me an apology. So then Candace and Chris meet up for lunch, and they start discussing their journey with IVF. And Candace is very, not feeling good about the situation due to the fact that, she's been stressing in this, coming between her, creating the eggs and stuff like that. So she's bummed out about it. And she was like, this was her first mommy journey that she failed at. And I understand that, definitely understand that completely. So then Karen, so then they start discussing Giselle. And, Candace still can't understand and still can't grasp the fact that Giselle will come out and say and do what she's been doing. Giselle tells Karen how uncomfortable she was when she was talking to Chris. And then Karen was like, well, did he touch you? She was like, no. Did he do this? She was like, no. Did he do that? No. And then it's like, if he didn't touch you, if he didn't come on to you, why were you uncomfortable? And if you was that damn uncomfortable, why did you wait till y'all get back to film this season to talk about how uncomfortable you was? So now you're trying to break this man down and shit like that. Like, that shit is crazy to me. And I don't always defend Chris, but it's fucked up how they're trying to fuck with that man's reputation, making it seem like he's some creep or some shit like that. That shit is crazy to me. And I don't understand why, what's the tea with that? You feel what I'm saying? So Karen spoke on her own experience with another husband of the show. She said that he hugged her so tight that her breast hit her back. She talked to her husband about it. She talked to her minister about it, and that was that. The producer wanted to ask who was the husband, but Karen did not talk about who the husband was. But then Karen starts calling Giselle out. She said, you didn't have to do it while it was cameras. You didn't have to do it this way. You could have been did that. One thing about it, and two things for certain, Karen did not diminish how Giselle felt, but she still called her out and told her the error of her ways at the same time. Then she said, you didn't have to bring it to the group. Giselle said, I didn't bring it to the group. Robin Dixon brought it to the group. And that's where there was a question was, is there a crack with the green-eyed bandits? And Karen said, they can sit up here and act like it's not, but it definitely is. Robin comes in and they start bringing up Giselle and Ashley's accusations. Robin is still Team Chris on this. She doesn't think that it's that serious. She doesn't think it's that deep. She thinks that they're making a mountain out of a molehill. Candace said that Giselle is dead to her, basically. Like, she ain't got shit else for Giselle. She's done with Giselle. Giselle's dead to her. Giselle said that she thought that she would have heard from Candace at this point. After she said it's been like 7 days. She ain't heard from Candace. She ain't talked to Candace. Candace ain't called her. They ain't had no follow-up conversation. There has not been any apologies made. And she just don't know at this point. So she said, I don't know, but it is what it is. And that was the end of the episode. What I will say is that the episode was a bit of a filler episode. I mean, like, I don't think it really got that great. It was great at the top. Then middle of the episode, it was a bunch of filler, and then towards the end is when it got back good again. So this is one of those little filler episodes that I really didn't give a damn about. But with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also be sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on Instagram, please be sure to hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Scotty Gang, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here, and you begin some videos for me today as well as the panel. I'm out of here, you guys. Bye bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.